Let's face it, nearly everyone would like to climb faster, and whilst your legs do most of the talking, your bike also plays a role in how quickly you'll fly up those hills. So, with that in mind, we've picked 5 of the most interesting climbing bikes for 2020, which will hopefully give you no excuses next time the road points upwards. And before we get on with the show, remember that if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so that every time we upload a video, you will get a notification. We all know that well-known saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So correct us if we're wrong, but we think the Villier Zero SLR looks really, really nice. But looking great won't mean much when you're crawling up some 18% gradient with salty sweat burning in your eyes. Sitting outside the calf on the other hand, helmet draped tastefully over the bars, that sounds pretty good to us. The stats you should be interested in are a claimed 6.8 kilo complete weight limit for a Zero SLR with 28mm tyres. A painted frame set contributes to 780 grams to that overall weight, so we suspect you could go a lot lighter if you went for a full weight weenie build. As you'd expect, it's claimed to be 24% stiffer than the old model. When will bikes stop becoming stiffer? Surely there's a limit. But what we're really interested in is the seamless integration throughout the bike. Integration has been the bike industry buzzword of late, and Villier have gone all in on the Zero SLR. You won't see many unsightly cables, and the one-piece bar and stem combo makes this one of the neatest looking climbing bikes around. Top spec builds won't come cheap, but we all know the real secret to climbing success is to buy the most expensive bike you can find and not bother with any training. We suspect there would have been commenter Armageddon if we didn't include the Trekomonda on our list, so here it is. Released way back in 2014 with top spec builds weighing around 4.5 kilos, and yes, we did just say 4.5 kilos, the Trekomonda has long been touted as one of the go-to climbing bikes of the modern era, and with the likes of Alberto Contador and Volker Mollema winning big on Trekomondas, who are we to argue? The latest incarnation in its top spec guise comes with disc brakes and SRAM's 12-speed red Axis group set. The weight, 6.68 kilos in a size 56. Add on a set of pedals and you'll be hovering around that UCI minimum weight limit of 6.8 kilos. If you want to go even lighter, you'll have to use Trek's Project One custom program, where it's still possible to order a rim brake model of the current Amonda. There's plenty of different colours to choose from, but we reckon this purple phase colourway will make you look great riding at max heart rate while trying to dance on those pedals, just like Alberto Contador. Long known for making lovely lightweight bikes for climbers to fly up hills, Bianchi's latest and greatest climbing machine is the Specialissima. Just like every other bike on this list, you don't have to try too hard to build up a Specialissima, which comes well under the UCI's 6.8 kilogram minimum weight limit. But what Bianchi really like to shout about is the countervail technology built into the frame. What's countervail technology, we hear you ask? Well, this is what Bianchi's website had to say about it. Countervail is a patented carbon material with a unique fibre architecture and viscoelastic resin. It cancels out 80% of vibrations and is tested in NASA aerospace operations. That basically means it should be more comfortable than your bog standard full carbon climber's bike. Being Bianchi, you can spec the Specialissima in a wide variety of colours with their tailor-made program, but we think a classic Celeste with full Campagnolo has to be the way to go. Canyon are known for 2 things here at BikeRadar. 1, their direct sales model means that they can offer very competitive prices no matter what your budget. And 2, and sorry about this Canyon, the names of their bikes aren't the most inspiring. Case in point, their latest climbing bike. Whilst Trek have the Amonda and Bianchi have the Specialissima, Canyon have the Ultimate CF Evo 10.0 Limited. Obviously, we jest. What really matters is how it rides, and having impressed bike reviewers the world over, it's safe to say that the Ultimate Evo is a good bike. However, what sets the Canyon apart from the other bikes on this list is its price. Now, £6,800 is far from cheap, but when you compare it to the competition, it represents a more affordable option. And if you couldn't tell, we did those little quote marks with our hands when we said affordable. In fact, we think you could buy almost 2 of these Canyons for the price of the next bike on our list. Our last bike on this list is a truly stunning example of turning the weight weenie dial all the way to 11, then setting it on fire and shooting it into space whilst playing Metallica at full blast. Lo and behold, this custom Fesker Superbike. but let's address the elephant in the room. It's got disc brakes. Climbing bike with disc brakes, we hear you cry? You might as well not even bother. It needs rim brakes. What was ever wrong with a rim brake? Well, without dragging the rim versus disc argument up again, you needn't worry about this disc-equipped Fesker, as it weighs, and we hope you're sitting down for this one, 5.6 kilograms. Yes, 5.6 kilograms for a ready-to-race bicycle equipped with disc brakes. Surely even the most picky of climbers would be happy with that. How do you get a disc bike that light? By speccing a who's who of boutique lightweight components. Highlights include the Schmolke bars, post, saddle and wheels, an extra light stem, THM crank and tune bottle cages. If you see any of those names on a bike, you know it's gonna be a light one. Although perhaps not a cheap one. Being a custom model, it's hard to know the true cost of a bike like this. But with the frame set alone costing over £5,000, we expect the full build to sail comfortably past the £12,000 mark. What do you think of our list? Did we get it right, or should we have picked something else? As always, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that little bell icon so that every time we upload a video, you get a notification. Goodbye!